Alright, this is how my ex-girlfriend got paid 80 grand to kick a cop in the balls. So, this is my channel, Strictly Business, where we give zero fucks over here. I stole that from somebody on YouTube where they said, we give zero F's over here. And it's like, yeah, bro, I'm pretty sure you give at least one F to not say the whole fucking word. So, I'm gonna steal that. I don't even care. Whatever. So, anyways, if it's your first time, thanks for coming. If you could like, comment, subscribe, I got plenty more heat like this. And, if not, then, welcome back. And I'm going to get straight into it. Okay. So, this takes place. This is the same girl. So, this is the girl I got kicked out of school with, expelled. Like, when we got caught having sex at school, she got sent to one school, I got sent to another school. Okay. We were like on like a no contact order, like all this shit. Okay. I was 15. So she like she actually ends up going back to the school that we got kicked out of, because that's how it works. Is if you stay at the school you got sent to for like the rest of the year, you're allowed to come back. They didn't want me to come back. I didn't want to go back anyway, so I ended up my whole shit. I got kicked out of the district, so like no schools in Torrance wanted me, so that's why I ended up at Redondo. So it's whatever. But anyway, she ends up back at West. She gets in some trouble. She goes to LP. I guess they had like a women's thing, just like they have a juvie for guys. They had it for girls. So she goes out there, and then she ends up in Hawaii. And I didn't really like keep in contact with her or anything much, but like I did like a little. I can't remember how, but we got in contact a little bit. And she would tell me about Hawaii and all this stuff, whatever, whatever. And then like one day I'm scrolling on Vice, and I see that it's a picture of her, and it says something on the top that says like corruption in the Hawaii Police Department, something like that. I don't know. So I read the story, and what happens is, I guess her and some other girl were inside of the restaurant, or not restaurant, they're inside a grocery store. And I guess they were like holding hands and like other stuff. And before you say anything, she like went through like a couple dudes before, like between me and her becoming like, because she became like a lesbian. But just to be clear, she didn't go straight from me to being a lesbian. Like there were a couple guys in between. So trust and believe. If it was like that, I would just say like, yo, it is what it is. But I'm telling you, she like went through, because I got threat. This one dude tried to come at me. He's like, try to talk to my girl, because she was still trying to talk to me. And like I was like, bro, you need to chill the fuck out. Like I had to like tell this fool off. Like I forget where he was from, but I don't care. But anyways, so I read this newspaper article, and it's explaining how like this girl that like I'm reading, I'm like, that, yep, that's her name, that's her full name, that's her age, like everything. So it's explaining that they were in the grocery store, and like they were holding hands and like saying stuff, whatever. And some off-duty cop, like he wasn't even on duty, but I guess he was like an off-duty cop, and she kicked him in the balls, which sounds exactly like her. She was very impulsive. We got in a lot of trouble together. Like obviously we got kicked out of school together, So she kicks him in the balls, right? And like after that, I don't know exactly like where, if she ran away or if the cops came or whatever. But what ended up happening is, and this happened like, probably like 10, at least 10 years ago. Like things were not the same as far as woke PC culture and all that shit. So like even at this time, like things were still a little bit, sensitive. So like she ends up like hiring an attorney, and this attorney like tells her like, yeah, like, you know, they're in the wrong, like they shouldn't have done that to you, blah blah blah. So like she's like, and like at this time I'm talking to her on the phone and stuff, you know. So she tells me like, yeah, well, you know, we're going to court, and you know, I'm telling her like all this stuff, you know, don't say anything, like that you don't have to, blah blah blah, whatever. And she calls me like maybe after like a week or something, and she tells me, she's like, I'm getting $80,000. She's like, we won the lawsuit. We're getting $80,000. And I was like, holy shit. And I think $20,000 of that went to the lawyer. So basically, she got 60 grand, and then her and then the other girl had to split it. So they both got 30 grand, which still, for kicking a cop in the balls, like shit, give me $50 and I'm happy to do that. You feel me? Like shit, 30 grand, 60 grand, whatever. Like, so that enabled her to like move up back to like California for a second, you know, like I remember seeing her for a little bit and whatever. But I mean, hey, that was the story of like how she got paid 80 grand to kick a cop in the balls. And like that article is on Vice. I'll try to link it in the description somewhere or put it in the thumbnail or whatever, but you guys can read it on your own, okay? But this is like some real deal shit that happened. So, anyways, it's 2:30 right now. Hopefully this uploads quick, and I'll be back at you guys with another video possibly later, if not tomorrow. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming back, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.